Hello, 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 and welcome back to Settlement Survival. Here in Sweet Potatoes, we're having a small problem with our population. We did lose some villagers to the cold before, and now we only have 13 adults, and we don't have any children. So we desperately need to get these houses built, get people moved out of the interim housing and into houses so that they can have some children, because having babies is going to be our focus for today. We desperately need to get our people happy, healthy, and procreating. So, let's see, what do they really need? I mean, we've got food. Food is not a problem. Water's okay, although it isn't going red, so that's not great. We've got wood, we've got some construction materials, we have clothes, and actually 72 clothes for only 13 people should last us quite some time. Now, we don't have any shoes, though. Straw shoes or leather shoes. So when we get a tech point, we might want to look into the shoe thing. And to get to the shoes, we would need reeds, and then we would need knitting. And once you have the knitting workshop, you can knit yourselves some little sandals. Now, is that ideal for winter? Absolutely not. So what we'll really want to get is leatherware, but then even then we don't have any leather. Did we ever get this built? No, not yet. So we need our pasture to be built so we can get our animals in there, because we do have some sheep just sort of hanging around. I mean, that will get us wool, I imagine. So that could be quite good. Let's tick time on. It is November. People are cold, but they should be all right to be able to get into their houses. There are so many animals about. Look at these little geese just wandering around. My very favorite little silly goose. We also have some alpacas around. Or are they llamas? I always forget which one's which. And of course there was deer hanging out. Maybe they're elk. Difficult to say. A traveling merchant's here, but I would have to sell him some of our food. We could sell him wild vegetables and make a little bit of money. Do you know what? I will. We've got 36 silver coins. That is very, very little as far as silver coins go. And we are going to want to get some trading done at some point so we can get some of the items that we don't already have. Now, our quarry is in, so we've got some stone coming in, which will be good because we do need our stone in order to make the mine. So as long as we've got somebody working there, Julian's working there for now, then we can get our mine up and running, because we are going to probably need that next. We need our mine because we need that iron ore. We need the iron ore just even for houses. Wow, it's a red packet for Lunar New Year. Ooh, okay, it is January. So we are in our 3rd year here. And it looks like we've had a few births as well. We've now got up to 3 children. So people are probably happy in this house. Look, we've got little Maud. Oh, isn't she adorable? Oh, so cute. The little bangs, the little headband, the little bun, and the little curls coming down the side. So cute. And we've got little Paisley. Oh, and Paisley wears her hair very similar to how I wear my hair. So love it. Love all the redheads coming into our town. How nice is that? Oh, and baby Jerome. Look, we've got little families coming in. It's very exciting. And our tech point. And I think we will try to get shoes, which means we're going to need reeds to start. Oh no, we can't get reeds to start because reeds would need clay, and we have no way currently of getting clay. So we'll actually have to go sand mining first. There's so many things that you want to get, but you can't get it until you have the thing before it. So I guess we'll be getting sand mining. And now typically with the sand mines, we do want 2 of them because we can get 1 for sand and 1 for clay. I think we'll just stick them in here along this back road. What is that building? That's Town Hall. It's kind of a random spot for it, but stick 1 there and 1 there. We'll get 2 built straight away. I don't know if we need 2 built straight away, but we're going to have them. And there is enough space in here for a road, so that's nice. Right, March is here, so we have our 4 farmers coming in. We don't have any farmers here, but we don't have any spare workers either, so this lettuce field is still going to stay like that. We've got tons of food here in this storage yard, and it's actually completely full already, but people will be using this stuff up. This storage yard has 72%, so there is space in there. Hopefully by the end of the season when they start to harvest these fields, that will already be sorted, and then we won't have to worry about moving that storage. We definitely... the mine is up and running. Is there a place where we could take a worker? I may take out 2 builders, which is probably not super ideal, but we need the ores. So let's get iron ore going with that build, because a lot of our things won't be able to be built until we get iron ore. And we also seem to be incredibly low on wood. Now I can't do anything about the wood though, because we might have to close something else. But what could we take a worker from? The repair shop. We'll close the repair shop temporarily. We need that 1 spare laborer to go and cut down the trees, because that's what we really, really need. We've got a broken bone, so better not take a worker from the clinic. I mean, we could take a farmer, but that seems risky as well. could take Hazel out of here. I mean, we don't even have so many basic things. Like, we really need to get someone in the forester's hut. We're actually so short logs, we can't even build a forester's hut. The gatherer's hut's not even, like, we're missing the basics. I think we've maybe a bit off more than we could chew at the start. You know, we've expanded too quickly. And when you expand rapidly, there's just not the space that you need. Fuel reserves are low. We still have citizens wanting new houses. We've got one new house that's being built, but we're low on logs. We desperately just need the workers. Now, we may have to take them out of here, but we better wait. Oh, we'll just wait to the end of the season. They are getting wood. I can see some trees falling down in here. There they go. So she is on it. She's cutting down the trees here, or even a couple people cutting down trees. I guess a lot of them can't do their jobs until they have the wood. So the builder probably is also helping cut down trees. Our logs hopefully is going up. I think they're just using them immediately. There's 14 logs in here. Probably getting our forester hut prioritized is what we actually need to do. I know I keep just jumping around from what this prioritized to this prioritized, but I think probably the forester's hut, which means we need the timber coming in, we need some stone, and we need some iron, but we do have workers in those places. So hopefully we are okay with that. I'm going to actually just go down to one person in the mine, and just poor Heloise can do it all. But we need more people getting wood. We desperately, desperately need more wood. Even our tools are getting a bit low. I mean, we only have the 13 adults, so like that's still almost 2 per person. But if you run out of tools, it does slow down the production of everything. Now, the smithy's not that far away from being built. It just needs 18 more logs. So if we could get 18 logs in there, that could be built and we could have someone working in there straight away. But I mean, we are still very low on iron ore, so we're not going to have the materials necessarily to make the tools. But if we run out of tools, we're going to have a really, really bad time. It's the same if you run out of clothes. And I mean, it always is better if you have the shoes as well. So there's so many things here that we are trying to work on. We have spread ourselves very, very thin. Hopefully once the farmers are able to pull out the food out of the fields, we're going to just completely close them, I think. Get those workers helping in other places because we have so many spots that need people. I mean, I can't believe we still don't even have the pasture done. That should have been like very early on just because, look, we have these sheep and they're just hanging out. And we're not basically getting anything from them. It's just wasted that we have these sheep. But considering we're playing in extreme, it's great that we've got the food in the green as. But since we're playing on extreme, I'm quite impressed by how green our food is. Like nobody is starving to death, which is good. I mean, that is always so tricky. Okay, they need one more piece of iron in here and then we can get our forester's hut done. Come on, people. Come on, Heloise. You got this. Just get one more out of there and we'll be sorted. Actually, we've got tons of iron ore in here. We just need someone to move it, I suppose. Go, take this iron ore. We don't need 184 in here. We need one more in here. Oh, we've got it all now. Okay, it's being built. Our one little builder there's Natalia. She's building. Then we can get this in and we'll put someone in here working right away because the timber has been a bit of a problem. It's not so bad now. We're up to 135. But this is like one of those basic buildings that we should probably just always have someone working in. No, why are you going, Natalia? Oh, she's gone to go getting tools. We are definitely going to run out of tools. Down to just 20 now, which is going to take down even further when Natalia gets there and gets her tool. Yep, down to 19. She's going to come back hopefully and work straight on that. All our warehouses are full also. So we're going to need some more storage. Now, this could be a spot for storage in here. I might just take part of it. It's a fairly good spot for storage, I think. It's near the mine, it's near the stone, it's near the smithy, it's near the hunter's hut, the gatherer's hut, and the forester's hut. So hopefully I don't have to go very far to put that stuff in there. Now, that is going to impact these guys. If they don't have any storage to put their stuff, just expand that yard out as well. Okay, Hazel's now working in here, so she's going to be our forester, so she's going to fell trees and plant trees. Should be fine, as long as we kind of keep that going. And our farms can now be closed. I'm going to close them, just to get those extra workers back. The traveling merchant is here again. They want some water. We've got quite a bit in reserve. Let's sell him the water. I might stick another person in here since we have an extra person. We could have 2 people getting water just to make sure that we keep that well stocked. The smithy I really need built. So let's put 2 people into the builder's cabin. We'll have 3 builders again. That will be quite temporary. Do we have enough wood? I don't think we never closed the chopping house. Trista has been working here. She's got a bit this year, 56 so far this year, but it is cold. So hopefully if people go to their houses, they should have. Yeah, it looks like everyone has lots of food and domestic fuel in their houses. So we should be just fine for there. Yeah, and they've got some really nice foods in here. There are resources all over the place. Not having these storage yards has been a bit of a pain. This one is done though. It's not very big, but it's at least finished. We definitely need to be prioritizing the smithy next, I think, because the tools are ticking down. We're at 15 now. Not great. Ooh, some immigrants have arrived. No, immigrants have arrived. Am I able to do anything about that? Did they just join us? Because we never got our town hall completed. Quick, prioritize that. There is no town hall to register at. Let's go somewhere else. No, they're going to leave. No, we need them. We need our population to grow. Oh, the town hall. It has almost everything. It was just missing a bit of wood. We're so close. So close to being able to keep them. A wee bit devastating, not going to lie, that they're going to be leaving us just because our town hall was not quite built. I mean, they're almost there. Just prepare the last bit materials. We've got the wood lying around. Just bring it over. We've got 3 builders now. All of you could be working hard together. Now, there must have been an update to this game that I completely missed because there's all this, like, the Lunar New Year stuff. We've got red lanterns. There was some food that we were given. So when I first logged in, we were given dumplings. What else was there? There was rice cakes. There was some wine, all sorts of different things. Yeah, this Tusu wine. And it said it was given to us by a neighbor to celebrate Lunar New Year, which is pretty cool. Come on, people, get this built. They haven't technically left yet, although I think that that's going to disappear very soon. Oh no. Do you know what we don't have? Any workers to go back in our fields. This is going to be slightly problematic. We need to figure out who's going to go there. Where are we going to take workers from? It's going to end up being those builders. The town hall has now been built, but I think it's too late for the immigrants, although they're not even here. They're just like, there's no way to collect them or anything. Don't know if that's just like bugged out. Shoo. Oh, here, we can accept them. I hit accept, but I think I hit it too slowly. Oh, darn. Okay, well, you can't win them all, I guess. We need our population to go up, but at least we've got the town hall in. Now, it is March, so hopefully those 2 guys are building. I'm going to grab out Candace and Heloise as well and put them into the farms because, of course, it is March, so we need to be getting things built in here. 0 births occurred last season, but the season before we did get 2. We are up to 5 children, which is great. Kevin and Paisley in there. Maud, Sandra, and Jerome. Was her name Maud before? I feel like her name has changed. Right, our blacksmith is also in. However, we don't have anyone who could possibly work here at the moment. But we do need to. We are down to just 6 tools. So we may have to temporarily close something. Or we have so much food. Maybe we have 1 less person working in here. Let's take Heloise out. Not ideal. I don't think that we've got just the 1 farmer, but we have tons of food. A bunch of drunkards were lighting the campfire and holding a party near the city. Unexpectedly, they started to argue about which wine was better and asked others and you to judge. Tequila is a better choice of liquor or whiskey is better. Okay, we'll go with whiskey. Some disapproved the answer and brought out loads of medicinal liquor for others to appreciate. Okay, well, we got 200 bottles of tequila there. I wonder what would have happened if we had chosen tequila. That is quite an interesting little one. So, yeah, we only have the 1 worker here in the chili seeds, but how many chilies do we need? Like, realistically, we've got 1,000 already. Are people just like snacking on the chilies? It seems a bit insane. But the lettuce, I feel like you could make a nice salad, right? So you could use some of your wild vegetables that we don't have any of and make them, because hey, our gatherer's hut is done though. We desperately need someone to work there, but there's nowhere to take someone from. I can't lose someone from the shopping house. I guess we could lose another field worker. This would be able to give us those vegetables to go with our salad, those wild mushrooms and onions and all the other things that you can find kind of locally. And then eventually we're going to get this hunter's hut down so we can actually get some meat. And I'm going to have to find another worker. So we just really need one of our children to grow up, I think. How long is it, like in-game time for a child to grow up? A year? Longer than a year? The fishing dock is also... Oh, we can't even do anything with the fishing dock because we don't have... I guess we started off with some planks. But otherwise we don't actually have any planks. Eloise, I need you to not be resting. We are going to need tools. We're down to 2 tools. So down to one. Ah, crisis. Come on, Eloise. I need you to get to work. Stop resting. Get out of your house. You're in the interim housing. It's not like a nice, comfortable place to just hang out. Go back to work. Oh no, and 0 births occurred last season. I suppose because we don't have any space. There actually can't be any births at the moment. We desperately need a few more houses to go in. May even have to prioritize that one. We're going to need a few more houses. Can I just get 1 more stuck in here? Oh, we can even fit 2 more in that side. So let's get 2 more houses in along there. Hopefully those get built and then we can have some more kids. We need those kids to start growing up. We have received another tech point though, but I don't know if we want to spend it because if we spend it, we're just going to get more buildings where we don't have any people to work in at the moment. So let's just hold on to it until we get a bit further along. Okay, we've got one person now who doesn't have a tool, so I need you to produce more. Oh, she's produced 18. Okay, we should be back in the green then for tools. People just need to go and collect them. I need one of our children to grow up. How long does it take? What are you, 3 and 6? 6 and 3. How old do they need to be before you can work? Are they like 16? 12? All right, September has arrived. We should be sending our children off to school, but we definitely do not have schools or teachers available. Having this really low population to start is very difficult. I think I'm going to take Rock out of here so we don't have a forester, and I'm going to stick him in the hunter's hut. That's going to just give us some meat, but possibly also find some more animal cubs. Not that we're going to be doing anything interesting with animal cubs at the moment. We don't even have our first pasture built yet, but we'll have it built eventually, right? Like at some point, these things will get done. We just haven't found that point yet. Oh no, and here comes the snow. It's getting cold again. We missed out on harvesting most of those crops because having only one person in there isn't exactly enough, but at least we've got the 2 extra workers now. Going to shove at least one of them back in the builder's hut, probably put one back in the forester's hut so Adelaide can come work in there so that we are getting wood throughout the winter. Not that wood's a problem, wood is fine. The household goods, the domestic fuel is more of an issue. Or a fishing dock has been built, that's cool, but we can't do anything with that at the moment. I wonder if we need to get someone to come work with Trista because she's not making very much fuel in a year. Ooh, and we also got a wild tree. So let's do we have the tools? We do have the tools. So we could transplant somewhere else because that usually makes the growing even better. So the tree was transplanted to another location. Fertile soil was preserved. Seems like the trees in the settlement are growing more rapidly, which is good because that means we can have lots of wood to cut down. So that is helpful. I do need someone to come work. So Randolph, can you stop working there? Can you come temporarily work in the chopping house here? Citizens are freezing. I'm hoping that they just go inside their house and we still have enough fuel in there. There is fuel in the houses, but if we get these new houses built, we're going to have more fuel problems. We need to make sure everyone's cozy, warm. And having only 16 reserve fuel is a bit scary. Now, the other thing is we have some iron ore. We could swap this to coal, and then people could be heating their houses with coal as well. But we do need the iron ore for building. But we are starting to get a lot. We've got 239. No coal at the moment. Would really like to get these houses built, because the sooner we start to have more births, the better off we're going to be, I think. Town is looking quite good. Fuel reserves are low though, which is scary. Okay, it actually says we have 0 now. Tools though, we're up to 37 again. And having only the 13 workers probably means we don't need too many more of these. So maybe we do take Heloise out of here. Let's close that for now. Put this in here and let's get some coal. If the 2 of you are getting some coal for a while, maybe that can help keep our houses warm, because having no reserves of fuel is a bit scary. We cannot afford to have people freezing to death. And yeah, this new house that was just built, Candace and Trista are living in here, but they have no fuel currently. There's nothing in their house to keep them warm, and that does seriously concern me. So maybe what we need to do is spend that tech point on heating. We could get the boiler room. We don't have any cut stone though at the moment. We can't even cut stone. Oh, bother. Okay, so we'd have to cut stone first before we can get the boiler room. So, okay, maybe we go for cut stone then. We're going to have to kind of continually shift people around, I think, worker-wise, but I think it's better than nothing. Let's stick the stone cutter over across the street here, maybe. Or here. Just behind the smithy, we'll put the stone cutters. Okay, people are not going to be freezing now. It's no longer winter. Let's swap this. How many coal did you get? 12. Fantastic. Eloise, go back to working in there. Oh no, it's about to be March. I have no one who can do the farms at the moment. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do about that. Maybe we don't need, we have food. There's an abundance of food at the moment. But fuel reserves are still massively a problem. Oh, also the tailor has been built, but we have no one who can work there. I don't even know if we have the materials we need to make stuff. Traveling merchants here, we could sell some lettuce. Bit concerning considering I don't know if we're going to be planting any this year. All right, our sheep are here now. Our sheep produces wool, dried dung, mutton, and fat. So I think we need to get that in. Though we do need a herdsman. We're having some serious problems. Where are we going to get people from? I mean, I could take somebody out, the forester or the gatherer. I mean, the gatherer, we'd hope that they would find seeds. I don't think they're going to find seeds. Let's close the gatherer for now. Let's put you in here to look after the sheep. We need to get the sheep kind of corralled over there. Here they're coming over. Come on, little sheepy. You finally have a home. This is good news, I promise. And how many sheep did we start with then? Current number is 8. Okay, that is a good number of sheep. It only fits 18 in here, and then we'll start slaughtering them after that. We've got just the one farmer in, which is not great, but we do have the two. No, I took a builder out, didn't I? We only have the one builder then. We've got the sand pit here. That one would be for sand. The other one would be for clay. Actually, the other way around, because we need the clay first. But we're not getting these anytime soon, that's for sure. We just don't have the people. We need our children to start growing up. How old are they now? 9 and 6 are the ages currently of our children. If we can get this last house built here, then Berg and Hazel could move into there, and Berg and Hazel possibly could have some children as well. Fuel reserves are still low. We just have one person, just Trista works in there. We've got the wood for it, so that shouldn't be a problem. We just need to actually get some more stocked up. Now we are up to 60 tools, so we could take Heloise out of here for now. I think we might actually do that. Take Heloise out of there and, okay, now Maud's gone in here. Oh, Maud became a labourer. Maud has grown up. So Maud, 10 years old, and she can start working, which is fantastic news for us. So our kids are just about to grow up, at least the first batch of them. Can you refer to children batches? It's probably not appropriate, is it? Our first batch of children, which means I'll take Trista from the blacksmith and put her into the builder's cabin so she can help build this house. Fantastic. Berg and Hazel have now moved into there, which means our interim housing is empty. Which, I mean, would have been great if we'd gotten those immigrants, but we didn't have our town hall built in time. So no use crying over spilt milk or whatever the saying is. Let's put Paisley in here to work with Adelaide. I don't think that's going to be super effective. They might get the first kind of row done, but I think they just take a bit too long to get things planted when they're only one of them working in there. So then, of course, they're not going to be as ripe. It's at 59% at the moment. It is ticking up, but I don't think it'll be quite enough. So now we're up to 16 adults and just have 3 children because Jerome and Paisley and Maud have all grown up. They still live at home. Oh, good. Berg and Hazel have had a son. Clifford has been born. This is excellent news. And new livestock acquired. A goose has been found. I love geese. I'm so excited for geese. Okay, let's get another pasture built in here somewhere. Back in this area. Or closer to the water. No, I still think this area. That's going to be kind of the maximum size I can fit in this area. Do we need it to be quite that big though? It's just for geese. It's going to get us feathers. I guess feathers are fun, but I could do it actually that size. Then that road could go across there. We'll probably want a compost plant at some point when we start to get all this dung. We've got our first bits of wool and dried dung in there, and we're going to have geese going in here, which is going to mean that we're going to need yet another worker. But hopefully one of our children can grow up and then they can work in there as well. Now, our houses here are all full. When those children grow up, they're going to need a place to live as well. So we might need to put in a few more houses even, possibly going along this way. Let's just stick in 3 more. And then this is quite full, this little road here. But if we have those 3 houses, then when we do have children growing up, they can immediately move into their own houses and then therefore continue to procreate and keep our village growing. Okay, our fuel reserves are still low. It says we have no reserves, but I think these houses have this house doesn't have a bit. They have lots of different food in here though, my goodness. But they don't have any fuel. That one does. Oh, and they've just used the last of theirs apparently. Okay, so we are definitely having fuel problems. There's no fuel. There's 1 coal in there. I think we need to switch you back to coal. We're going to need any help we can get on this whole fuel thing. Our masonry workshop is now open, so we could get cut stone in there. Assuming we had any stone to cut. There is stone here. I might take Julian out of there temporarily. I'm going to put him as a miner though, because we're going to need more coal. We need to be able to supplement these houses with some sort of fuel, and we just don't have it at the moment. So we've got 2 people here working in the chopping house, trying to make domestic fuel, but it's just not going very fast. And the coal over here, we're going to have a very cold winter, which is a bit concerning. Okay, I guess we can also close the field. That's going to give us 2 more workers. Perhaps we could stick actually let's stick them both in here. Paisley and Adelaide, come and work in our mine. Get some coal. We need coal. Get those houses stocked up. Because, the other thing is we've now run out of wood. So I think I might have to take Heloise out of there. Put her, come help in the forester's hut maybe, because we need logs. And we are very low on logs. If we have no logs, we're not going to be able to make domestic fuel, which could also be very bad. And the snow is falling. Oh, and we are coming to a close on the end of year 5. And luckily this time we haven't lost anybody, but it is cold. People are chilly. I'm hoping they can go to their neighbor's. Go to your neighbor's house and get warm because your house doesn't have any fuel. Oh boy, that's a bit scary. That is a bit scary. We'll have to see how we make it through this winter, but we'll have to find out in our next episode because we are out of video time for today. If you're enjoying sweet potatoes, let me know and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.